you open up, we need to ask you a couple questions.
When the doorbell rings, it's not always a friendly visitor. Sometimes it's a chilling reminder that danger can be just a step away. Our first story takes us to a Toledo apartment complex, where chilling doorbell footage reveals a coordinated home invasion attempt that escalates with every unsettling second. The video shows a man approaching the door with a gun in his waistband. When asked for identification, he only said, "It's me," before trying to open the door. As the man kept trying, a second suspect, who had been hiding in a dumpster, joined him. They went to the back of the apartment and tried to pick the lock. They ran away before the police arrived, leaving behind an empty backpack. The suspects appeared to plan the crime, but they have not been identified yet. This has left residents concerned they might return. Our next story takes us to a Texas home, where a seemingly innocent prank turned into a terrifying encounter as a killer clown armed with a knife stalked a property under the cover of night. Reviewing his security footage, the homeowner saw a figure in a full clown costume, complete with a mask and suit, moving around the property. What made this encounter more than just a prank was the large knife the clown carried as they tested doors and peered through windows. While similar incidents were dismissed as pranks, this one clearly showed criminal intent. The clown's methodical actions, combined with the weapon, suggested a more dangerous motive. Despite filing a police report, the perpetrator was never identified, leaving the homeowner with only the unsettling footage. A Colorado neighborhood, where 3 mountain lions wandered far from their natural habitat, creating a chilling and dangerous encounter in an unsuspecting suburban area. The footage shows the predators moving with eerie confidence through the suburban setting, even approaching onto porches, behavior extremely rare for these typically reclusive animals. The incident was particularly alarming given that mountain lions in this area normally remain in higher elevations where deer, their natural prey, are abundant. Their presence in a populated area represented a serious threat to residents and pets, highlighting an unsettling intersection between wild predators and human habitation. Wildlife experts noted that such bold behavior could indicate changes in the animal's natural habitat or food sources, forcing them to venture into populated areas. In Overland Park in March 2017, Kansas, where a doorbell camera captures the tense moments of a neighbor's house fire spreading dangerously, and the heroic efforts to stop it before it engulfed an entire block. The footage shows a home completely engulfed in flames as panicked residents rush to move their cars away from the fire. The situation worsens when a burning piece of debris lands on nearby bushes in front of the camera. A quick-thinking neighbor grabs a garden hose trying to contain the flames, while repeatedly pressing the doorbell to alert the homeowners. The homeowner, watching helplessly on their phone, communicates through the doorbell speaker as the fire threatens their property. Thanks to the efforts of neighbors and the fire department, the blaze was contained, preventing a potential disaster. Our next story takes us a disturbing late-night encounter. In September 2022, video was recorded when an increasingly aggressive man began pounding on a resident's door at 3 a.m.
Excuse me, miss. Can you come talk to me, please?
The footage shows his escalating behavior as his initial knocks go unanswered. Despite claiming to need help, his demeanor becomes increasingly threatening as time passes. The situation grows more unsettling as he alternates between pleading for assistance and aggressive demands for the homeowner to open the door. His erratic behavior, moving between the street and the doorway, becoming progressively more agitated, prompted the homeowner to contact police. The incident serves as a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of homeowners during late-night hours, especially when confronted with individuals whose true intentions remain unclear. In August 2020 morning, where a calm and methodical arsonist douses a home in gasoline before setting it ablaze in a terrifying pre-dawn attack that left the community on edge. The calculated nature of his actions makes the footage particularly disturbing. There's no hesitation or urgency in his movements, suggesting premeditation. Moments after he moves off camera, a massive fire erupts, rapidly engulfing the front of the property. While miraculously no one was injured, the attack resulted in severe damage to 2 houses and a vehicle. What makes this incident especially unsettling is its apparent randomness. The homeowners claim to have no idea who would target them or why, leaving the community to wonder if the arsonist might strike again. In September 2021, when 2 armed individuals, posing as Columbus Police Department officers, attempted to gain entry to a home at 3 a.m. The doorbell footage reveals their calculated approach, one man clearly visible with a firearm, identifying themselves as CPD.
CPD, open up. We need to ask you a couple questions.
When the homeowner wisely questioned them through the doorbell speaker and requested to see badges, their response was tellingly aggressive. "I don't have to show you my badge, sir."
Can I help you? CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. I'm sorry? CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. May you please step to the front door, please? CPD. Yes, this is CPD. We would like you to step to the door, please. Can I see a badge? We would like you to step to the door, please, sir. I don't have to show you my badge, sir.
Their refusal to provide proper identification and increasing insistence on the resident opening the door exposed their fraudulent claims. The homeowner's quick thinking in contacting the actual police department likely prevented a potential home invasion or worse. Though the imposters fled before real officers arrived, their tactics highlight a particularly dangerous form of deception that preys on people's instinct to comply with law enforcement. A chilling 2018 incident demonstrates how a simple oversight can lead to danger. After leaving her car unlocked overnight, a woman became the victim of a theft. But the criminal wasn't satisfied with just the car's contents. Hours after the initial theft, doorbell footage captured the perpetrator attempting to use stolen keys to enter her home while she slept inside. The footage shows him methodically trying different keys from the stolen set, unaware that fortunately, no house key was among them. What makes this incident particularly disturbing is the realization that the thief's initial crime was merely a prelude to a potentially more serious home invasion. The recording reveals his calm, calculated approach, suggesting this wasn't an opportunistic crime, but rather a deliberately escalating series of actions. Our next story uncovers a chillingly calculated home invasion, where a masked man carefully wipes away his fingerprints, showcasing a disturbing level of criminal planning and experience. His behavior betrays a disturbing level of criminal experience. After finding the door locked and briefly knocking, he carefully uses his sleeve to wipe away his fingerprints from the handle. The incident becomes even more concerning when the homeowner later spots him sitting in a car across the street, from which he quickly flees when confronted. Notable details include a suspicious heavy object weighing down his pocket and his evident awareness of forensic procedures, suggesting previous encounters with law enforcement. His careful removal of fingerprints implies a criminal record, while his mask effectively prevented identification by both cameras and witnesses. In July 2021, a doorbell camera captured a disturbing encounter with a calm but threatening stranger who left a family feeling unsafe. What started as innocent knocking soon escalated when the man repeatedly asked, "Are you sure?" and claimed to have questions for the woman inside.
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you.
When her husband tried to intervene through the doorbell speaker, the man calmly threatened to harm her.
Who are you? What? Yeah? Are you sure? Who are you? Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about the detail. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm gonna take her in. You have to open the door. You're raping the girl that's on the other side of the store when she left me in. I want to look at her here to have a knife, a gun. And I'm gonna knock on the door again.
After leaving, he walked away talking to himself, hinting at mental instability. Thanks to Amanda sharing the footage on Facebook, authorities identified and arrested the man, preventing further harm. These incidents show the critical role doorbell cameras play in capturing threats and aiding law enforcement in protecting communities.